Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back. Welcome to PendulumEdu. Thank you for joining in. And here we are beginning with the editorial session. And quickly join me in and let me know, comment and let me know that you guys are there with me. Sanjeev, Anoop, Abhishek, Karishma, quickly guys, quickly come up and let me know. Sinbad is there. Yes, quickly come up. We're beginning. We'll be starting from the scratch. बिल्कुल शुरू से start करेंगे. We are not going to, dive into. Yes, definitely not. We're not going to go from the middle section. We're going to start from the very beginning. Those who have missed it, no problem. We are going to begin. Yes, Farzan. Yes, all right, you're there. Great. All right, guys. So let's begin with the editorial. And as you see, the title. Saving lives on health facilities. And when we talk of health facilities, learners, we are talking about, definitely because of the pandemic and the COVID hit, we're talking about the health services and facilities that need to be improved and advanced. The reason is that if we wish to save lives, we have to definitely work on the health facilities in our country. तो बिल्कुल अगर हम चाहते हैं लोगों को to actually save them, उनकी lives बचाना, so हमें अपना health system improve करना पड़ेगा. All right, great. So if you face any trouble, you can comment and let me know, okay, in the comment section. I'm right there. I'm actually looking at it. I'm watching. So if you face any trouble, Rahul, hello, Rahul. All right, great. So India must quickly improve health facilities to be able to prevent deaths. So what are we talking about? We're talking about prevention of deaths. अगर हमें deaths avoid करनी है, mortality rate कम करना है, then we have to actually advance. We have to enhance the health facility and health system, right? Exactly, Rahul. Yes, this could be one suggestion. Instead of all of the unnecessary stuff that the government is investing in, they should invest, or it should invest in something that's beneficial for us and for the entire nation. Yes. So it says, the writer says, after painfully negotiating numerous hurdles. Now, what are hurdles? Hurdle is a noun subject, which is an obstacle. Okay, this is singular. Hurdles is used in plural form. Hindi में there's a word we use, रुकावट. तो बहुत सारी रुकावटें, there were lot many hurdles during the first wave. जो first wave था pandemic का, उस time we faced a lot many hurdles that peaked in mid-September last year. India appears to have learned little as a more ferocious second wave is ravaging the country. Now, what do we understand by this? We understand that when we use little, I told you that little and few, not a little and the little, or not a few and the few, but little and few, they always give you negative connotation and negative context they are used in. So when we say we've learned little, which means हमने ना के बराबर सीखा है पिछले wave से, and at present we are facing yet another wave, which is one ferocious wave. Now, ferocious is an adjective that compiles and that comes up as when we summarize it as a ferocious wave, we are trying to say that this is one wild and intense wave that we're facing. ठीक है, कहते हैं ना खतरनाक, that is what the second wave is, which is ravaging the country. Ravaging has been used as a verb here, which means destroying. It is completely destroying the country. All right. Precious time was wasted before critical facilities began to be scaled up to meet the demands of the second wave that is accelerating at an unprecedented pace. Now, unprecedented, this word I had already told you that this word had come up, or it's been into use now rigorously and often because of the COVID pandemic. This is one word जो कि मैं कहूँगी कि COVID से के लिए associate कर दिया गया, because every article that we discuss pertaining to the COVID or pandemic, we see this word. Yes, Farzan, I would definitely say that ferocious, you can term it as dangerous, that would be right. Okay, Sanjeev, you're welcome. Sanjeev, if you want to use Hindi word तो आप उसको हिंदी में ही लिखें, क्योंकि इस तरह से मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है, आप शायद उग्रता लिखना चाह रहे हैं। अगर उग्रता की बात करें तो आई गेस यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फेरोशियस। अगेन आप फेरोशियस का हिंदी वर्ड, बिकॉज दैट इज अगेन समथिंग दैट जो कि किसी चीज को इंटेंसिफाई करता है, तो उत्तेजित का ही आई गेस सिनोनिम होता है उग्रता। आई सपोज, आई गेस दैट दिस इज व्हाट यू रिटन। चले, तो यहाँ हम कह रहे हैं कि जो सेकेंड वेव है वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा बढ़ चुकी है। इट इज एक्सेलरेटिंग, विच मीन्स इट इज इंक्रीजिंग at an unprecedented pace. Unprecedented an adjective which means unexpected or unseen, something that has not been witnessed or experienced before. You haven't seen it, you haven't experienced it earlier. This is something that has come up, which is COVID. That is unprecedented, right? Leading to healthcare facilities being overwhelmed. The number of deaths show a sharp growth of 10.2%. Now we have increase by 10.2% in the number of deaths. A mad scramble for hospital beds, oxygen, medicines, vaccines, and even a quick funeral are witnessed in many cities. All across our country, even across the globe, we see this. And we've been experiencing, if we watch news and we experience all these, print media as well, we see that we can definitely witness, we know this, that there is a scramble. And you see this phrase that the writer has used, this is a figure of speech used. It says a mad scramble, which we have personified. This is personification. We say mad scramble. Scramble का मतलब होता है fight or struggle. So लोग किस चीज के लिए झगड़ रहे हैं, किस चीज के लिए वो झगड़ रहे हैं? They are actually fighting for oxygen, hospital beds, medicines, all these, even for vaccine, right? So we see all the chaos in our country, and not just in our country, though the article particularly specifically targets India, but this is all across the globe. Further, when we go ahead, the writer adds, learners quickly let me know if there's any confusion. Farzan, Rahul, Sanjeev, Karishma, if you face any sort of trouble, you can let me know. Otherwise, I'm going ahead. Shall we move ahead? Yes, Rahul is absolutely correct. Karishma, that's right. All right. Now, the writer further adds that if the mindless rush for convalescent plasma and hydroxychloroquine, even in the absence of any evidence of benefit, was seen last year, there is now hysteria. Now, they say that there was a mindless rush. Mindless is an adjective which means बिना सोचे समझे लोग इसके पीछे भाग रहे थे. That is not thinking about, or you can simply say unconcerned. ठीक है, किसी को किसी चीज के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. There was no proof that convalescent plasma and hydroxychloroquine helps, this is of any benefit. ये किसी तरीके से हमारे लिए beneficial है, इसका कोई सबूत या proof नहीं था. इसके बावजूद people were going after it, they were rushing after it. Okay. And there is now hysteria. Hysteria is noun subject. Hysteria तो noun subject है, which means chaos. Okay. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं ना हड़बड़ी. So that is the word hysteria. So people are rushing after it. They are mad about it. They want to get the remdesivir for hospitalized patients, leading to drug shortages. Now what people have done, they have stocked things up. Those who don't even need, they're getting it because they think, what if something wrong happens to us? So there is a hysteria, okay, among people. People are now nervous. They because of their nervousness, they are creating chaos. It's better to stay home then. Though a small trial did show that the drug shortened the time to recovery, the World Health Organization, that is WHO's large solidarity trial, found no evidence of its benefit in reducing mortality, initiation of ventilation, or substantial reduction in the time to recovery. Now they say that एक छोटा सा ट्रायल किया गया था इस मेडिसिन का, और वहां देखा गया था कि ये रिकवरी टाइम को कम कर रहा है. ठीक है. But WHO solidarity trial, the trial that WHO made, which is named as solidarity trial, solidarity means substantial, strong, ठोस जिसको हम कहते हैं. ठीक है. तो उस WHO के ट्रायल में कोई ऐसा प्रूफ नहीं है कि ये किसी ये हमें मोर्टालिटी से बचा रहा है, डेथ से बचा रहा है, या रिकवरी रेट जो है उसको उसको बढ़ा रहा है, और एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ जो टाइम है रिकवरी का उसको रिड्यूस कर रहा है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Okay, there was no evidence, there was no proof to this. Being an intravenous injection, when we say that this is an intravenous injection, what do we understand? Intravenous is an adjective which means into veins, ऐसी चीज जो नसों में जाती है. So this injection is an intravenous injection. Remdesivir can be administered only in hospital settings, and any benefit might be seen only in moderately sick patients. All right. So if we want to see any sort of benefit, then the benefit is only for people or people who are just moderately, hurt or moderately impacted or infected because of this infection. Only they will be benefited out of this, nobody else. If there are people who are severely, targeted or severely infected, then this might not be of any help. The right of further health. Okay, Sanjeev, great. If it's understood, it's doing really well. All right. Abhi top 5 words में I want you guys to be answering. Okay, so you have to be there with me, और आप सबको मुझे वहाँ पर बताना होगा. Okay. Due to an acute shortage of beds, the disease in most patients is often severe at the time of admission. So there is shortage of beds, and because of this, things are getting worse. बहुत मुसीबतें झेल रहे हैं लोग, पेशेंट्स के लिए बेड्स नहीं है, जिसकी वजह से और सिवियर होता जा रहा है, लोगों को डिले हो रहा है. तो जब वो एडमिट हो रहे हैं तो काफी देर हो चुकी होती है उस समय तक. The Health Ministry's July 2020 COVID-19 Clinical Management Protocol does suggest that remdesivir may be considered in patients with moderate disease. So 2020 का जो COVID-19 प्रोटोकॉल आया है उसमें भी ये कहा गया है रेमडेसिविर सिर्फ और सिर्फ moderately infected patients के लिए ही काम करेगा, जो ज्यादा सीरियस सिचुएशन में है उनके लिए ये काम नहीं करेगा. तो मॉडरेट डिजीज वालों को ही हम ये इसके थ्रू हम उनको हेल्प कर सकते हैं या सेव कर सकते हैं, बचा सकते हैं. Is it understood? Is it clear until here? If you have any confusion or trouble, आप मुझे अभी लिख कर बता सकते हैं. We will clarify and then we'll go ahead. Anybody who is facing any kind of trouble or problem, guys, quickly write it down and let me know in the comment section. I will address it and then we'll go ahead on the next part. Fine. Sanjeev, Farzan, Rahul, Karishma, quickly let me know. Anoop, Kaptan, AM Creative, I know people, you all are there. Quickly comment and let me know. If you face any sort of trouble, you can quickly let me know. All right. All right, there's no confusion and no trouble. So let's go ahead on to the next part. And here we have the next paragraph. The right of further adds, but steroids such as dexamethasone. So this is another medicine that we're talking about. This is one steroid that we're talking about. May be better at helping patients on oxygen support or on ventilator support from progressing to respiratory failure and death. So क्या बता रहा है ऑक्सीजन सपोर्ट और वेंटिलेटर सपोर्ट पर अगर कोई है तो क्या है भाई, स्टेरॉइड है डेक्सामेथासोन, that may be helpful, that might be helpful for the patients. संजीव, okay, no doubt, great. फरजान, all right. तो ये हमें फिर भी ये स्टेरॉइड हमें बचा सकता है. And this also is not confirmed. There's no proof for anything, learners. So we don't have to. This is simply a guideline with the government as well and by all the health officials that we should not panic in such a condition or such a situation. All we need to do is we have to be patient. We have to bear this. We have to, be cautious, okay, of our surroundings. तो भाई ये स्टेरॉइड हो सकता है कि हमारे लिए बेनिफिशियल हो, जिनको इसकी ज़रूरत है वो इसका यूज़ कर सकते हैं, जिनको ज़रूरत नहीं है अननेसेसरली इसका यूज़ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है भाई. राइटर आगे कहते हैं that the first wave in India and elsewhere clearly highlighted the weaknesses in health delivery. ठीक है, हमने पहली वेव में देख लिया था कि हमारे देश में हमारा हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम कितना कमज़ोर है. Yet nearly a year after hospitals were stretched beyond capacity and beds and medical oxygen supplies were in short supply, no attempts have been made either by state or union government to significantly augment medical oxygen supplies. तो राइटर कह रहे हैं भाई फर्स्ट वेव में हमने सब एक्सपीरियंस कर लिया, हमें पता है हमारा हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम कमजोर है, हमने इतनी मेहनत करी बेड्स बढ़ाने में, हॉस्पिटल कैपेसिटी, हमने पूरा सारे होटल्स को यूज करा, हम सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, एक्सटेंड कर रहे हैं फैसिलिटीज को, स्टिल हमारे स्टेट और यूनियन गवर्नमेंट ने ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई के लिए कुछ भी नहीं किया. सो कुछ भी नहीं किया ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई को ऑगमेंट करना. ऑगमेंट इज अ वर्ब दैट मीन्स टू इंक्रीज. व्हाट डज इट मीन? इट मीन्स टू इंक्रीज, बढ़ाना. उसके लिए कुछ भी नहीं किया गया है. According to reports, the union government took 8 months to initiate steps to build oxygen generation plants that will reduce the reliance on pressurized liquid oxygen. कहते हैं कि यहाँ हमारी गवर्नमेंट को रिपोर्ट बताती है 8 महीने लग गए ऑक्सीजन प्लांट्स को सेटअप करने के लिए, ऑक्सीजन बिल्ड करने के लिए, कि हम लिक्विड ऑक्सीजन पर जो हम निर्भर हैं वहां से डिपेंडेंसी विच इट शुड गेट रिड्यूस्ड. वी आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन प्रेशराइज्ड लिक्विड ऑक्सीजन, वी हैव टू रिड्यूस द डिपेंडेंसी. सो व्हाट शुड बी डन और व्हाट कैन बी डन? ओके, इट टुक 8 months. How much? 8 months. Okay. Of the 162 plants approved, only 33 have been installed, the health ministry tweeted. Now just imagine, a number of oxygen plants approved were 162 and how many have been installed until now? 33. This is what in a year we have achieved, and we've done in such a severity and the sense of urgency that we all are facing. This is what we've done so far. So this is disheartening. We know that we are at fault. We have to work more to actually for the betterment. हमें इसके लिए थोड़ा सा और मेहनत करनी होगी. Let's see what the government does and what we can do. We know what we can do, right? So we should abide by that. Abhi says, okay. Yes, definitely we have to work on the vaccination part. Yes, that's a good suggestion. All right, great. So see, we all know what is to be done. हमें क्या करना है और क्या करना चाहिए. We are all aware of that. So we should stick to it. Right, learners? Yes, indeed. All right. आगे बढ़ते हैं. And let's have a look further. Writer also adds that large buildings converted into temporary hospitals without necessary oxygen supplies to individual beds and sufficient care workers can at best serve as isolation centers. कहते हैं कि भाई जो बड़े बड़े buildings हैं जिनको temporary hospitals में हमने convert कर दिया है, they don't have any oxygen supplies, ठीक है, there are no sufficient care workers. Okay, so they say without necessary oxygen supplies and sufficient can at best serve as isolation centers. तो वो isolation centers का काम कर सकते हैं. Despite private health facilities playing only a minor role, ठीक है, यहाँ पर एक चीज देखो, ये tweet, okay, after this I thought this is a sentence in continuation. It is not. Separate sentence है. Despite private health facilities playing only a minor role in treating COVID-19 patients last year, Niti Aayog in a 2021 report sees it as a priority to get private players to invest and expand in Tier 2 and Tier 3 locations. So भाई नीति आयोग ने क्या कहा है? उन्होंने Tier 2 और Tier 3 locations में कहा है कि private players को on priority invest करना होगा और expand करना होगा, जो कि हमारे थोड़े से जो कि पीछे जो कि एरियाज हैं या फिर जो सेक्शंस हैं, लोकेशंस हैं, जो कि एट द बैक अगर हम अर्लियस्ट बात करें तो दे आर नॉट वेल डेवलप्ड. वहां पर नीति आयोग ने 2021 रिपोर्ट में ऐसा कहा है दैट वी हैव टू एक्चुअली वर्क ऑन इट. वी हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट और हमें वहां पर भी फैसिलिटीज जो है एस्टैब्लिश करनी होंगी टू ट्रीट कोविड-19 पेशेंट्स. With the virus unlikely to be eliminated in the near future, being better prepared with vaccines and healthcare facilities will be a prudent way to save lives and shorten. Prudent is an adjective which means wise. कहते हैं ना समझदारी. So the way that अगर हम बात करें being समझदार or being careful and intelligent and prudent and wise, that is only one way that we work on vaccination and we improve our healthcare facilities. This is the best possible solution. There is no other solution to this problem, because as the writer also says, we all know that there is an immense unlikeliness that this is going to vanish or completely eliminate in the upcoming future. The impending conditions or the impending circumstances, we are all unaware of it. We don't know what might happen, what might not, but we have to be well prepared for what is coming. So healthcare facilities and vaccination, we all should be ready for it. So learners, the article comes to an end right here. Any confusion, please write to me. Sanjeev, Abhi, Farzan, Kaptan, AM Creative, Rahul, Karishma, all of you learners, let me know if any one of you faces any kind of trouble. Otherwise, we will be moving on to the top 5 words for the day. Yes, let me know. All right, Sanjeev. Okay, Farzan. No, Abhi. Okay, Abhi. Great. So फिर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और टॉप 5 वर्ड्स पर जा रहे हैं. आई वांट आंसर्स फ्रॉम योर एंड. ये तो बहुत ऑब्वियस है कि अब आपकी बात आ गई है बात करने की, मेरी बात खत्म हो चुकी है. So I'm going ahead and now give me the top 5 words. Augment is verb, prudent adjective, अभी हमने डिस्कस किया. Substantial भी adjective. Hurdle was the first word for the day, noun था. Ferocious adjective. चले, quickly let me know, all these 5 words are right here. What would be the possibility, learners? बताएंगे. Yes, I'm waiting for the responses and we have to be, quick and apt. Yes. Abhi says first is to increase. That's right. Augment is to increase. Sanjeev, that's right. Second is wise. Very well said. Prudent is wise. Yes, Farzan, first one is correct. What about the next ones that we have? Prudent could be, prudent is an adjective. Don't say excellence. Excellence is noun. Substantial is something that, हम हिंदी में एक word use करते हैं ठोस. Substantial means something that's enough. Okay, that's sufficient. Yes, hurdle is an obstacle or hindrance. Obstacle or hindrance. Rukavat, all right. And what about ferocious? We did ferocious is, yes, exactly, wild or intense. That's right, Abhi. Very well done. Great. Farzan, Sanjeev and Abhi, that's well said and well done. You answered all the 5 words. Learners, these are top 5 words and the entire word list is given on the website. The link is given in the description below. The word list has synonyms, antonyms and the example sentences, so you can definitely go and practice it, revise it, and you can visit it. Dangerous, yes, definitely Farzan. Badha is hurdle, that's right Sanjeev in Hindi. Chale, very well done. That's great, that's great. Alright, apart from this, we are left with the tip of the day, learners. I'm going to jot down a sentence and you are going to let me know the error, and that is when we discuss the tip of the day. So the sentence goes like this. We all are dependent with the healthcare. We all are dependent with the healthcare facilities. Healthcare facilities as of now, full stop. Do we have any sort of error in the given sentence? Is there any mistake in the given sentence, or the sentence is perfect? Let me know. Sentence is simple, right? If you do not get it in one go, you can read it in chunks also. You can divide the sentence part-wise and then you can go for the response. Farzan says it should be dependent on. That's absolutely right, Farzan. Now this is a collocation. With dependent, we always use on. We do not use any other preposition with dependent. We use dependent on or dependent upon. Okay? So, yes, Sanjeev, with is incorrect. Abhi, on should be used instead of with. Okay? That is what is needed. So I hope this makes it clear that with dependent, we will always use preposition on. All right. So this was the tip of the day for today, learners. And this is where we come to an end for today's session. So thank you for joining in. Not to forget to like and share the session and the video. If you haven't subscribed the channel, you can subscribe it right away. Moreover, stay safe and take care of yourself and your family. Thank you so much for joining in. See you again tomorrow. Thank you.